It's another day in Kiev today, and we have like a bit of a strange activity planned. I heard about this store called Gara, and I'm not even sure what they sell, but you have to like reserve your spot to get in. They only let in like 3 people per hour or something like that, and you don't even know the address until they text you the address and the password for the day. Really not sure what to expect, but whatever, let's go anyway. Sounds like fun.
Out of the world, I could talk to you not about the world and tell you, there's a lot of, it sounds like a lot of conflict. He was only forgotten son. Love knows the world.
Wow, that store was awesome. Like honestly, half the things there, I was like, oh, I wish I could buy this for Burning Man. I was talking with a lady and she explains the history and the designer behind every single product in the shop. And the whole idea of the store is owned by like a Ukrainian millionaire, and for him it's just a hobby, so it's not a store for profit. And what he wants to do is just to showcase different like interesting designers, and the fact that the products are not like commercially viable and sellable, he doesn't care. He just wants to have kind of like this store/museum. Everything there is on sale. You could technically buy these things, but they're pretty expensive. But at the same time, they're not like insanely expensive. Those like really cool Burning Man masks, they were, of course, yes, like more than a couple $100s. But at the same time, if you consider the time and the skill that went into making these unique, one-of-a-kind products, it's a fair price. In any case, if you're ever in Kiev, I'd absolutely recommend going there. The lady at the shop, she just knows so much, and she's so nice. They gave us some coffee, and it was just like this experience of sharing, and I've never ever been to a shop like this, and I'm seriously impressed. I loved it. Okay, so now we're at the famous Andriivsky Uzvis, which is one of the most touristic streets in Kiev, with a lot of street vendors. I think it's not really the season yet, so it's a bit empty, but usually here you can buy a lot of Ukrainian souvenirs, and it has a lot of small little shops, and it's just a nice street to take a walk on if you're here visiting. That's a cool shop. Is this party, psytrance, mushroom, paraphernalia shop with funky black light. And we got talking with the lady, and she said everything that's there is actually made in Ukraine. Like even the shirts, they're sewn in Ukraine, and then the prints are made by the artist that owns the shop, and then they're also printed in Ukraine, so it's like super local production of this kind of rave culture, psytrance clothes. Alright, it's lunchtime. I've read that there's this really good ramen place here, and since we haven't had anything except Ukrainian traditional food for a long time now, I think we're gonna go check it out. I'm actually curious if they have good Asian food here. It all depends on the chef, you know, and you'll never know until you try. We just got here and the restaurant's nowhere to be found. It's supposed to be like here. But then we found it inside the yard.
God put a drop in the world. You gotta start somewhere. Both in the flesh and the creation.
Actually, we ran out of cash and that restaurant doesn't accept credit cards. So be sure you have cash if you go there. But there's like a exchange place not too far, so I'm just gonna exchange some money and go back there. However, there's a lineup. There's no tables available right now, which honestly is a really good sign. It means it's a good restaurant, so it gives me hope. Gotta admit, this looks amazing. Good stuff. Alright guys, noodles versus marketing. I'm impressed. It's like on par with like amazing ramen I've had in New York City. Like for real. Their spicy ramen was legit spicy, which for Ukraine is like not common. So really thumbs up to these guys. You should really come check it out. If you can manage to find it, that is.